renewal of mind and reconfiguration of our thoughts that we are able to position ourselves to receive all the blessings that God has set aside for us. For it is not us who are waiting for the blessing, but rather the blessing that is waiting for us to be in the right frame of mind to receive it. I hear a clarion call. It's time to rise and shine. Time to get what's mine. Yeah.
Dai, you family, and welcome to another special message from the Ancient Ones. My name is Dr. Mumbi. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, family, and that you're moving into living life in your own narrative, because it's your own narrative, family, that is the most important thing right now. Because that is the vehicle that is going to carry you into the new dispensation, into the new earth, and out of Babylon. Because Babylon has many of you trapped in a narrative that puts you at the bottom, that doesn't favor you, that doesn't support you, where all the odds are stacked against you. And it's not about fighting the Babylon system in their narrative. It doesn't even make sense. How do you fight the author as one of the characters in his book? It's more about shifting your attention or jumping timelines, jumping into a new narrative, and all the work when you realize that. When you sit still and realize it's not anything I need to do physically, everything I need to do is mentally and with my heart and with my soul. Then that shifts how you move in this world. That will shift your goals in this world. Because the Ancient Ones want us to know that our inheritance is here. And our inheritance is the new earth. The enemies of our soul are not going to make it into this new earth, which is why they're doing absolutely everything they can to ensure that many of us don't make it either. The new earth is already here. I told you, family, it's like a system overlaying another system. So it's like the top is being replaced, and then this bottom is pulling all the negative out. The bottom is almost like a sieve, which is just, where all the dirt has collected, and it is going to leave our reality. And that's all the destruction and everything. And we can know that the new earth is coming because the spirit of nature is starting to abandon this reality. There are many, many other signs as well that the new earth is coming. That it's actually not coming, it's already here. But one of the biggest is that the nature spirits are moving into the new earth realm. So they're abandoning this world. That's why so many rivers are drying up. Someone even sent me an email where they were talking about how the Euphrates River, which is talked about in the Bible, you have to realize Revelations is what they're trying to orchestrate. It's an orchestration, not a revelation, family. Like, seriously. You got to be able to see that. But anyway, the river Euphrates is drying up. There's all kinds of volcanoes going on. Family, you should connect to an earthquake-like app. I'm connected to one. I can't remember which one it is. But there's some really good free ones where you're told about different earthquakes and the magnitude as they happen around the world. You'll be surprised, because a lot of them you might not even hear about. But nature is transitioning out and anchoring in. I mean, it's a very complex thing that's happening, family, because I told you, like, two worlds are separating in a previous show. And if you're a shaman or a psychic right now, or if you can see auras and all that thing, I mean, reality, family, it's like there's two worlds. You see it. And for many, it's like, how do I get to that new one? It's so vibrant. It's so... Because it's coming in. It's coming in, family. And this is our inheritance. Because you're asking Babylon for a world that they've already destroyed, desecrated, raped. abused, with the help of our own, which is why they were able to get to our diamond mines and our gold mines. It's because of the corrupt few. Who knows how it was done spiritually? Well, I mean, we can only imagine, right? It's so crazy when you think of what Babylon has done, family. Like they have played their role to the T. And I don't think many of us are aware of just how serious Babylon is and the levels they've gone to. But there's nothing to inherit here. They've destroyed this physical world. But there's a new earth that is here, and that is our inheritance. It's nature's reset. It's nature's gift to her. So it's like, how do I even put it? It's like the universe's gift to Mama Nature. It's like a new body. Because Mama Nature is a consciousness. She's a mother. She's a spirit that manifests in the trees, in mountains, in lakes, in rivers. And other spirits also manifest. I mean, very complex ecosystem, family, when you look at it from a consciousness level. So much is changing, family. And the ancient ones just want us to know that we need to stop chasing everything in this reality. Step aside and work on our spirituality like our lives depend on it, because they do. Work on healing, work on releasing, work on restoration. If you have children, put them on the path of your ancestors. It's amazing how there's been this explosion, especially since COVID came in 2020. There's been such a massive return to the God of our ancestors, to our spiritual heritage, if I can put it like that. Unfortunately, a lot has been desecrated, so it's almost like we're going to have to intuitively bring in our ancestors to teach us. But what we see here, family, is fading away. Like when I say Babylon has fallen, it's fallen. This is fading away. It's going into a world with no life, a machine reality like they show you in the movies, where not a tree exists because the spirit of nature is gone. It's rejected them for the way they've treated her, where everything is burnt down and dry and dreary. It's like when I was looking at the trailer of like Black Adam, for example, where everything is just gray and there's no life, there's no color. That's what they're creating, and they want to entrap your consciousness into their reality by have you focus so much on it. And that's why I've been encouraging you to step away from Babylon by any means necessary. The first is to step away economically. With the way things are right now, family, you can find a way to make money without being employed by Babylon, because being employed by Babylon really puts you at great risk. Unless you're using that to now build your next. But you better be building that next because you don't want to be there too long. Step away from the cities where they've already got all the spyware, the 5G towers, all of that is already set up. Even in some of these rural areas, family, you'll see a like massive mast in the middle of nowhere and you're like, why is this even here? To lower the vibration. But this is not our inheritance, family. Our inheritance is incoming. But we need to clean ourselves up and look real nice to receive it. Which means get rid of the hate, all those low vibrational, the envy, the pain, the jealousy, the lack mentality, all those things that put you in a negative, that diminish you. And surround yourself with creation, which at your level is creative thoughts, conversations, information about your destiny, who you are, learning more about yourself. Because otherwise, I mean, if you're still waiting for the Babylon inheritance, it's not going to come. And you wouldn't want it even if it did. Because nothing Babylon gives us for free, because it's not even theirs to give. Tap into nature, because it's nature that is training us right now. Because it's like, to be in the new earth, your eyes have to see different. You almost have to see with your first eye, but even these have to become like spiritual eyes. You have to hear different. You have to move different. It requires like more stillness. You really have to get out of negative dialogues. Like they need to become almost non-existent in your life. Because there's no resonance with creation with that. The destruction thing, the destroyer thing, there's no resonance. We're on an up cycle now. We're on a creative cycle now. And so to tap into the new earth, you have to be in a creative mode. You have to claim your inheritance, first of all, as a creator, as a creative being. Embrace your beauty. Embrace how incredible you are. And leave everything that Babylon taught you here. How they taught you to hate yourself, how they taught you you were less than. All the miseducation, family. We have to relearn. We have to reparent. But the wonderful thing is, once we start that journey, we start to take quantum leaps and we reach a certain level where our vibration is high enough, where we can continue with the healing and start now the building and the being in the new earth, which is paradise. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, family. Oh my God. But those are stories of 4 other days. Tuko pamoja.
Hear a clarion call. It's time to rise and shine. Time to get what's mine. Yeah. And I want it all. Beyond the riches of the world, to the promises of God for my life.